My sisters, my friends, are you there? Self-pity, refuse self-pity. Tell your friend that refuse self-pity. Widowhood is painful, is a painful chapter. But I want to tell you, it's not the end of your story. There in Kabale, I have been moderating a program on Voice of Kigezi, our local radio. Program Voice of Kigezi radio wametendero. It is called Voice of Women. So I normally invite there many women. I had never thought of inviting widows, even when I was a widow. I had
ending it from being a public health threat, where we have no more deaths caused by AIDS, where we have this transfer from mother to child limited. But you see, most of the things start with us. Responsibility is with us. Personal responsibility. Poor women, most of them get caught up in this racket, knowingly or unknowingly, but they fall prey. That is why you find Uganda AIDS Commission has been on in and out in different parts of the country, sensitizing the public, sensitizing women on different areas of interventions and prevention on this matter.
78% of young people.
Those are young girls and the women.
Why are they particularly vulnerable? How can that be reversed?
I have already told you that men have this mentality. We, you and I, are aware that most of these women fall prey, not in our mandate, you and I, to continuously sensitize the public, including the men. That's why the men, they relapse, and that's why the men die more than the women. But as women are more vulnerable and affected. It is our role, you and I, to ensure that we continue growing this trumpet. And why it's school girls? When these girls come for holidays, the young girls, what happens? It again comes back to us, the responsibilities at home. They are the ones who are busy serving alcohol to men. They are the ones who are sent moving at night, go and buy this. And you find even in time, you should be able to stand out as a parent and say, young girl, what do you want? With love. You do it with love. And Uganda AIDS Commission, for the young, for the elderly, for the women, in different languages, so that they get to understand that.
What role is the church playing in ensuring that HIV prevention is implemented in the church, maybe reduced among the young girls and the women?
Now, HIV prevention, we as the Church of Uganda, especially of our health department, especially public health department, we have representatives, and their task is to create awareness and also to link up with pastors, so they are able to visit these patients, they are able to pray with them, they are also able to raise support from among Christians where possible.
Well, today is the World Widows Day. Talk about some of the initiatives that the church has developed to support the widows.
Number one, the church has this annual gathering for the widows in this diocese. It just coincidentally has been granted by the Church of Uganda that the International Widows Day take place here in the diocese. But annually, we recognize the Widows Day where we come together to pray, to encourage one another, and also to create awareness about the possibilities of the many things we can do. Hard work.
To be oppressed, to reject property grabbing in Uganda, and to help widows, to sensitize them, to know where to go when they have cases. Kiga muliyo abakabale ndabakunda munonga mwebale munonga okunkunda mukama aguneni.
Thank you so very much, Honorable.
That is viewing in and listening that widows have potential. Widows are not objects of segregation, of stigmatization. They deserve dignity. They deserve dignity. I say it for the third time. They deserve dignity. They deserve justice. They deserve support. So economic empowerment is what we are here to raise our voices for. Widows need to be economically empowered, but also the people, the leaders, the local leaders, the legal fraternity. Will you enforce justice when you're dealing with issues that concern widows, that concern property and land grabbing? Widows have been mistreated. They have been segregated. They have been discriminated. They deserve our voice. We are babere n'obwenkanya nga babaami baabwe bafudde nga bafiiriddwako baba baabwe.
Our hands bore the marks of hardship, yet our spirit shone with quiet strength. Today we gather. When I look at widows, I see courage of Ruth. Who refuse to surrender to despair and choose instead to rebuild our future.
Take their plight to Parliament. Widows and widowers constitute about 10% of our population. And that's not a small number. And the first step that we have seen is the recognition of the widows by the UN. And Uganda has subscribed to the UN Charter, and that is why we are commemorating this day. And as a member of Parliament, I will voice the challenges our widows face, and those challenges are not far from what I've mentioned. And the different government programs that government has set under President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to address household poverty, but also to address issues of injustices that leads to women and widows going to despair.
Thank you so very much for your time, Honorable.
Thank you for watching Lango News channel. Please subscribe for more updates.